Hi guys, happy Friday and Mother's Day weekend. So today we're going to be solving proportional word problems that have to do with the Mother's Day theme. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and read the first question. It says, for his Mother's Day gift, Juan made a total of 6 cards over the course of 3 weeks. After making cards for 4 weeks, how many cards will Juan have made in total? Assume the relationship is directly proportional. Okay, so you can go ahead and pause here and go ahead and highlight what are important things to solve this problem. So what I'm going to highlight is that he made 6 cards over the course of 3 weeks. That seems important. And we want to know how many he will make in 4 weeks. So I know that my proportion has to include both cards and weeks. So I'm going to write cards and weeks. And in order for my proportion to be the same, remember that the units have to be the same as well. So cards and weeks. So in my reading, it tells me that 6 cards were made over the course of 3 weeks. So 6 cards, 3 weeks. And we want to know how many he will make in 4 weeks. So my 4 is going to go here. And my unknown is the cards, so I'm just going to write a big C for cards. Okay, I wrote out the units, but you can go ahead and skip that if you want and could have just written this directly. But I think that the units help out to set it up. All right, and now our next step would be to cross multiply. So 6 times 4 equals 3 times C. 6 times 4 is 24. 3 times C is 3C. And now from here, I'm multiplying 3 with C. So the inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And I get that C equals 8, or C equals 8. All right, so what does this 8 mean? He means he made 8 cards in 4 weeks. And if you guys want to make a card for your mom or someone special in your life, you can make this card right here. I have linked this YouTube video that you guys can watch and make. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next question. Question number 2. Kimberly's Mother's Day dinner will cost $12 if it has 3 attendees. If there are 5 attendees, how much will Kimberly's Mother's Day dinner cost? Ooh, I forgot the word dinner. So here should have been the word dinner. Assume the relationship is directly proportional. Okay, so let's go ahead and once more highlight the important things. So it will cost $12 if there's 3 attendees. And we want to know how much it will cost if there's 5 attendees. So let's go ahead and set up our proportions again. If you want, pause the video. Try to set it up on your own. I'm going to do attendees at the top. You could do whatever you want. And I'll put costs below. So for 3 attendees, it's going to cost $12. For 5 attendees, it's going to cost, well, I don't know. So I'm going to put M for money. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this equation without all those words. And now it's more clear. Now I have to cross multiply. So I get 3 times M equals 12 times 5. 3 times M is just 3M. 12 times 5, if I use a calculator, I get that that's 60. Now here, my 3 and M are being multiplied. So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And I get that M equals 20. So what is this 20 in terms of the problem? Well, it's going to cost $20 for 5 attendees. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Problem number 3 says Jose used 27 centimeters of tape to wrap 3 presents for his mom. How much tape will Jose need in all if he has to wrap 4 presents? Assume the relationship is directly proportional. So go ahead and pause the video, try it and set it up on your own. Okay, so at the top, I think I'm going to include centimeters of tape and presents at the bottom. Make sure they're the same on both sides. Oh, I forgot to highlight my important stuff. So 27 centimeters to wrap 3 presents, and I want to know how much tape it's going to take to wrap 4 presents. So 27 for 3 presents, and I want to know how much it's going to cost for 4 presents. So here I'll put T for tape. Once again, rewrite my problem without all those words just to make it more clear. Next step would be to cross multiply. 27 times 4 equals 3 times T. 27 times 4, I don't know what that is, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my calculator. I get that it's 108 equals 3T, and I'm multiplying that 3T, so the inverse is to divide, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and I get that T equals, I'm going to use my calculator again, 36. So I'm going to need 36 centimeters of tape to wrap 4 presents. Oh, will it fit? Yes. There we go. Okay, and then the last question doesn't have to do with Mother's Day, but I thought I'd let you guys know what I've been doing during quarantine. So I've been baking a lot, so that's what I based this problem off. So here are some muffins that I made and some cookies. Well, one cookie. I don't really take pictures of the cookies because they end up getting eaten before I can even take pictures of them, but I just happened to take a picture of this one. But let's go ahead and get started on this one. It says, during quarantine, Miss Lopez made 28 cookies after working 4 hours. How many cookies did Miss Lopez make if she worked for 6 hours? Assume the relationship is directly proportional. So try to make your own proportion. Whoopsies, that line está toda chueca. All right, there we go. Equals. So I'm going to put cookies at the top and hours at the bottom, our denominator, cookies in our numerator, and hours in our denominator. So I made 28 cookies in 4 hours, and in 6 hours, I want to know how many cookies I make. And I'm going to put C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Do you guys still watch Sesame Street? I wonder. Let me know. So 28 over 4, C over 6. You guys already know what's next. Cross multiply. 28 times 6 equals 4 times C. Oh, I don't know what 28 times 6 is. So let me grab my calculator. 28 times 6 is 168. 4 times C is just 4C. What is the inverse of multiplying? Dividing, so I'm going to divide both sides by 4, and I get that C equals 42. So I'm going to make 42 cookies in 6 hours. Miss Lopez is a slow baker. All right, guys, I hope you understood it. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them, and if not, go ahead and try out to make the card for your mom or for someone who you feel is like a mom to you, okay? Make sure to thank people in your life, especially during this time. Okay, I hope you guys have an amazing Friday and an amazing, amazing weekend.